this, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
Larry's father, Staff Sergeant Randolph Elder, says hard work wins. You get out of life what you put into it. And now, here's Larry Elder.
Great Eldersky. I wanted to let you know, your show is always great. You always get it right. And unfortunately, that Nancy Pelosi, most people have more brains in their little toes than she has in her whole body.
888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. Larry Elder here. Now, before anybody calls and says, why didn't you extend an invitation to Maxine Waters to come on your show? You extended an invitation to her Republican opponent, Omar Navarro. I have probably invited Maxine Waters on my show over the years, maybe 25, 30 times. I even sent her a very long letter in 2001 where I told her that she was wrong about gun control, she was wrong about race-based preferences, she was wrong about the welfare state, she was wrong about schools. And let's have a one-on-one conversation so that perhaps I might move you to what, in my opinion, is a more sensible position on these issues. She never even responded to my letter. Please welcome to the program man running for Congress against Maxine Waters, 43rd District here in California. His name is Omar Navarro. Omar, thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so grateful that you endorsed me for my campaign. I'm really proud of that. Thank you.
And I generally don't get involved this soon in a campaign, and I usually don't endorse somebody this soon in a campaign. But I am endorsing you, Omar Navarro. I don't think I've ever done this in my career at this juncture because I consider Maxine Waters to be a direct threat to this country on so many different levels. You are from Inglewood, California. You lived in the area of Hawthorne. You now live in Torrance. Give us some idea of what her district is like, and give us a breakdown ethnically in her district right now.
Yeah, of course. You know, there's a lot of demographics that have changed in the district. You have 46% registration of Latinos in the district. We were doing a research, and we studied that there was about almost 54 if you have updated the list. 54%.
And at one time, she served in a district that was predominantly black.
Yeah. Back in 2012, they gerrymandered the district. Redistricting happened, and the lines changed. Watts used to be in the district, so was Compton. No longer so. Everything is different. Torrance, you have half of Torrance now. Torrance is prominently Japanese community, white community. So you have different demographics. Inglewood has shifted from being a large base of black community now being a Latino community. So you see a lot of numbers and shifts changing in the 43rd congressional district. Mm-hmm. So one of my things that I was about, I'm running because I want to represent every American in that district. I want to represent every family. My slogan is basically fighting for family. I want to fight for people's family. I want to get family values back to the 43rd Congressional District. We lack those family values, and families don't want gangbangers. They don't want gangbangers going around in their own communities. They want to see clean communities, not dirty communities. So we have to bring back and instill those values in our communities. That's what I'm fighting for.
Maxine Waters, were she here, she would say, I'm as desirous of getting rid of gangbangers as you are. What makes you think I don't care as much about public safety as you care? You'd say what? I say this. I go around in a community. I was born in Inglewood. When someone is not born in an area, they don't understand how the demographics of everything works. It was rough when I lived in Inglewood, and then I moved to Hawthorne. And there's gangbangers in those communities. And then later on, I moved to Torrance, and I saw a better community. Everything was cleaner and safer. But even then, Torrance has its imperfections too. There's no city that is perfect. But yet, there are cities that are falling apart. You have homeless people that are in the streets. And what are people doing to address it? You have veterans that are out there, and we're not addressing any of these things. We're leaving our public safety officials behind, and we're not putting them first. We have to put them first. We have to worry about our communities. If we have cleaner and safer communities, we can build stronger communities. That's what it's about. My guest is Omar Navarro. He's a Republican running against Maxine Waters. Let's talk about some of the specific issues. Education. Maxine Waters, of course, is opposed to vouchers. Republicans have long advocated that the money should follow the child rather than the other way around. What's your position?
My position on it is that we have to empower the individual. When the government gets in the way of things, the government ruins it. and we can't impose things on individuals. So I'm more in line to empowering an individual.
Mm-hmm. Maxine Waters has become probably Donald Trump's #1 congressional antagonist. I was talking earlier before you came here, Omar, about whether or not there was a similar person when the Obama administration was in office. I can't think of any member of Congress, House or Senate, who was that shrill, that angry, that nasty, that mean-spirited towards President Obama. Can you?
No, I didn't see that.
I've never seen anything like this.
And when Obama was in there, I gave him the opportunity, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I said, this guy's the president, he's our president, he's representing our country, we got to give him a chance, and, that's what I did. I gave him a chance, even though I disagreed with him on a lot of positions that he took. I had to give him a chance.
What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I do online marketing. I started that 4 years ago. I was doing mainly political campaigns, nonprofits, small businesses. And, I said to myself, and I got involved. I used to work for the district attorney's office. I used to work for Steve Cooley, and I assisted victims of crimes. When I did that, I noticed a lot of red tape, and I said to myself, I want to get more involved in politics. That's why I started doing online marketing, and I started getting more involved politically. I'm a traffic commissioner in the city of Torrance, and I'm very proud of that because I'm actually one of the youngest serving traffic commissioners.
Married, children?
Yes, I'm married and no children yet.
How old are you?
I'm 28 years of age.
888-971-SAGE. More with Omar Navarro when we come back. 888-971-SAGE. I am Larry Elder. Do not leave town.
All across America, The Larry Elder Show.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I do what I can. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me.
Call the Larry Elder Show now at 888-971-SAGE. That's 888-971-7243. Eldorado's Let Larry Know What's on Your Mind.
The left is very discriminating against the rich, but not very discriminating. They think all the rich are evil, but there are those who inherit wealth, those who steal wealth, and those who make others wealthy. The Bush family inherited wealth. The Clintons stole it. But Donald Trump is wealthy because he makes others wealthy. This is why there is good news being preached to the poor today and why America has hope. Dr. Rick from Simpsonville, South Carolina.
888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. My guest is Omar Navarro, who is courageously running against Maxine Waters in a district where last time she won by how much?
She won by 75% of the vote last time.
Uh-huh. And that was against you.
Yeah, that was against me. But, I ran a campaign I raised $3,000. She spent $650,000. This time around, I've raised $40,000 in 4 months.
And this was before, of course, Maxine Waters has become kind of public enemy #1 for a lot of conservatives because of her antagonism towards Donald Trump.
Exactly.
So this is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Not your first rodeo, then. You've done this before.
I've done this before. I learned a lot, and I definitely learned a lot.
What's the biggest lesson you learned?
The biggest lesson I learned is how to fundraise. And this time around, I've been getting a lot of support, the amount of support I've received. I have over 2,000 people on our volunteers list, and we have about 1,200 of them that are locals. So, we're getting a lot of people, a huge grassroots movement. In order to win campaigns effectively, the way to win is by grassroots. That is your strong suit. You can pay people all you want, but at the end of the day, the people that are volunteering are the people that are more invested. And those are the people that live in the community, that are effective in the community, that can get in touch with the community. That's what we need to have. We need to have people that know where they live. And that's what we do. We have precinct captains. We're organizing very well. We're organizing this campaign very well.
My guest is Omar Navarro. He's running against Maxine Waters as a Republican. Now, explain to people outside of California this cockamamie system that we have where the top 2 finishers in a primary will run against each other. Explain how that works.
Yeah, so, in California, you have it to where, let's say, 10 Republicans run in the ticket, and you have 2 Democrats that run. Well, you have 10 Republicans. What's going to happen? People think, you have a Republican that's, going to get on the Republican side and then one on the Democrat. No, well, it's not so in California. In California, the 2 Democrats can make top 2 in June, and advance to November, and the Republicans are left behind. So our strong suit, what we're doing in our campaign, we're making sure that there's not going to be any kind of robberies in this campaign. We're going to fight hard. We're going to do whatever we can to
to explain what you mean by robbery, if I am Maxine Waters and I'm looking at a guy named Omar Navarro, young guy, handsome, you've got of Cuban heritage, and the district is changing, I'm scared. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is drop another Democrat to run against you, so that he or she is a second finisher, and then that person will be like a rabbit in a track meet and just drop out.
Yeah, exactly.
What's stopping them from doing that to you?
Yeah, they will do that, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. We have to have, we might have 6, 7, or 8 Democrats running, and that'll even out the score. That's probably what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. How much money do you need to run an effective race against her, in your opinion?
In my opinion, in order to run an effective campaign, you need to raise $1 million. Mm-hmm. That is essential. You have to raise $1 million. It could get even worse because it depends on when they step in. If the Democratic Party steps in, I have to raise anywhere from $1 million to $5 million in that race.
If people want to contribute, where do they go?
They can go to my website at omarnavarro.com/donate, which is OMARNAVARRO.com/donate. And they can go there and they can contribute. No donation is small. Every donation matters. Because let's say 100,000 people are listening right now, and 100,000 people give $1. That's $100,000. Mm-hmm. So, that's effective. If you want to get these politicians out of office, and we want people who are representing the people in the district and their communities and representing the country, we have to do it.
Omar Navarro is my guest. He's running against Maxine Waters as a Republican. Omar, why haven't the Republicans been able to repeal and replace Obamacare, having campaigned to do it, promised the American people they were going to do it? That's why they ended up getting control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and they still haven't been able to do it. Why not?
They haven't because, they're fighting so much that they're not uniting with each other. We have to unite. We got Donald Trump as president. So Donald Trump, and we have to work with the administration. We have to stand firm with the administration. We got to unite and band together. If we're not banding together, the other side is going to take advantage of this, and in the next election, we're going to lose. But we want to win. And the only way to win is for us to band together and stick together. That's the only way we're going to get things done. We have an advantage right now, but we're not taking advantage. What
should Republicans do? What kind of plan do you want to see come out of the Senate and the House?
Yeah, what I would like to see is a more united Republican Party. A more united Republican Party where they're working with our president, not fighting with him. They have to work with the president.
You have the Freedom Caucus that I think 40-some-odd members of the House, Omar, who ran to repeal Obamacare. They didn't say jack about replacing it, and they feel almost resentful that the replacement stuff is in the minds of the American people when they feel that we never should have gone down this road of getting the government involved in healthcare in the first place, and that the true replacement is free market. You got about 40-some-odd Republicans that feel that way. The rest of them are in some sort of varying camp of, in my opinion, sort of altering something with Obamacare, but keeping a lot of the things of Obamacare in it. As somebody once said, the infrastructure of Obamacare will probably remain. Some pundit said that this Sunday. I think ultimately that's probably what's going to happen. Not that I'm happy about it, but I think that they're going to do something to give the American people a, quote, victory, but ultimately it's going to involve far more government in healthcare than I think is sensible.
I agree with you 100%. We have to say that this is a big victory for us. We have to say it is a big victory because what we had before doesn't work. So
premiums going up, co-pays going up, deductibles going up.
Well, definitely the premiums were going up terribly, and we have to make sure that we are fighting for what we believe in here.
Speaking of which, Chris Matthews was talking to Representative Donna Edwards of Maryland and informed her that Obamacare was going down whether Trump had been in office or not.
The blanket over their head and go back to sleep. Congresswoman Edwards, President Trump, in that opening clip we played, may be overstating it, but you got to agree that Obamacare as it currently stands is in trouble. Premiums are going up. Deductibles are going up. And let me put this on the screen. In 2016, 85% of enrollees had a choice of 3 or more insurers. This year, only 58% of enrollees have a choice of 3 or more insurers. And just to take away one of your arguments, a lot of this started before President Trump became president.
I don't know why more Republicans have not convinced the American people that this thing was a Titanic, no matter whether Hillary got elected or Donald Trump got elected. I want to get your response, and then we come back. Yeah. Omar Navarro is my guest. 888-971-SAGE. He's running against Maxine Waters as a Republican. Donate. OmarNavarro.com/donate. I'm Larry Elder.
Welcome back to the Larry Elder Show.
888-971-SAGE. Now, folks are very skeptical about nutritional supplements. The biggest barrier to overcome is trust. That's why my brother and I are telling you with a straight face, look you right in the baby brown libertarian eyeballs of ours, that 80% of the people who buy the Relief Factor Quick Start buy it again. Can't play catch with your grandkids because of inflammation? Don't feel like going on this weekend because of inflammation? Can't twist over a lid jar in the kitchen, rolling over in bed at night causing pain, bending over to tie your shoes? You have inflammation, also known as the silent killer. Now, take care of your body so you can take care of your family. Try the 3-week Quick Start, $19.95, 95 cents a day, less than a cup of coffee a day for pain relief. ReliefFactor.com, ReliefFactor.com, that's ReliefFactor.com. The last few minutes with Omar Navarro. He is running against Maxine Waters as a Republican. Omar, explain in our last few minutes why people living within Maxine Waters' district and outside her district should give a rip about you and should dig in their wallets and their purses and give you money.
Yeah, you know, I tell everybody this. I am very passionate about what I'm doing. I show people that I go out there into the community. I have my videos online. People can look into me and when I actually go out there. I don't want people just to vote for me. You can go on my website, view, look at my pledge, look at what I stand for, but also look at what my videos and what I've done. I've gone everywhere and I've showed people pictures of trash everywhere in the district, and I've also shown people videos of me actually doing something about it. Because these politicians don't do anything about it. I want to actually fix the district. My grandmother lives in the city of Hawthorne. My parents live in the city of Torrance. My sister also lives in the district. So, I mean, I'm very invested in this district in such a big way because I want to fight for the people. I want to make sure that we're bringing business back into the state of California, that we're bringing business in the 43rd Congressional District. We had Toyota that left with all those jobs. When did we actually do something to actually retain those jobs, retain that business? We did nothing, and they left. And those people are now, those families are torn apart. But we're so worried about handing out money to illegals, but yet we're not worrying about our own here. When are we going to start taking care of our own? I'm here because I want to take care of our own. I want to invest in our families, and I want to make sure we're taking action.
We only have about 45 seconds left, Omar. Again, to donate, Omar Navarro.com/donate. OmarNavarro.com/donate. Any chance that Maxine Waters will debate you?
You know, we went to her office not too long ago, and we requested for a debate as we had a rally in front of her office. It was quite interesting, along with the rally we had in front of her house.
Showed up like Floyd Mayweather and called her out.
Yeah, I definitely called her out. You know, that's definitely the Floyd move, but it was the thing to do. She lives outside the district, and
OmarNavarro.com/donate. OmarNavarro.com/donate. If you forget, go to my website, LarryElder.com. We have a link up there. OmarNavarro.com/donate. Let's get this woman out of office. Omar, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
You got it. We come back. Who tips more, Republicans or Democrats? 888-971-SAGE.
All across America, The Larry Elder Show.